Before President-elect Donald Trump assumes office in January, he's announcing his nominees for the federal government's top spots.
Names have been announced over the past few days, with some announcements even surprising lawmakers on Capitol Hill. Tonight, our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp is joining us live from the U.S. Capitol.
Rachel, what is the latest on his picks? Good evening.
Well, good evening, Mike and Eva. So some of his controversial picks include people like Robert F. Kennedy to lead the HHS department. Kennedy has been known to spread some unfounded claims about vaccines, as well as the now former Congressman Matt Gaetz out of Florida to lead the Justice Department. Now, Gaetz at one point was the center of a federal investigation into sex trafficking. No charges were brought to that, and Gaetz has denied those allegations. But there are some concerns that we're hearing from some of these lawmakers. But there is one thing, Mike and Eva, about these picks that they all have in common, is that they are loyal to Trump. Some of President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet and administration picks have caused a flurry of attention and mixed reaction among lawmakers on Capitol Hill.
If there are real and serious issues there'll be time for all of that. I'm sure there will be a thorough background look into all of the nominees. My own presumption with all of his nominees is that the president's entitled to choose his cabinet, and I presume I'll support them.
What I say to my Republican colleagues is show some backbone, be a senator, and let's vet these candidates for their experience and whether or not they're suitable for the position and whether or not they've been compromised. And let's truly put people into these positions who are going to do good for the nation.
Well, there's a lot of good candidates out there, and it's interesting to see who the president is nominating. And the bottom line is it's up to him, and then it's up to the Senate to confirm him.
Political scientists say Trump likes people who will shake things up, but add cabinet secretaries need to be able to speak truth to power and be the devil's advocate.
We're seeing loyalty being valued as the number one thing. You need people to be honest, and you need to be able to tell the president that an idea is a bad idea if it is. We've seen presidents who surrounded by themselves with yes people do very terrible things, like the Bay of Pigs fiasco under JFK. But John F. Kennedy learned, and then he decided when we got to the Cuban Missile Crisis that he was going to surround himself by people who would directly try to question different ideas. So it is important that you have competition in the ideas and the persons surrounding the president, not just people who are going to implement anything the president wants.
Now, the true test will be in January when Republicans take over control of the Senate. That's when they'll have to kind of spearhead these confirmation process for these nominations. So Mike and Eva, so far we don't know how much of a pushback some of these candidates will have when it comes to that confirmation process. Reporting live for Erie News Now at the U.S. Capitol, Rachel Knapp. Mike and Eva, back to you.
Rachel, thank